Good afternoon everybody, this is your boy Villainous Bounty back with another video. This time, episode 5 of Addiction to Freedom, same old shiz. So, it's been over a month since the last upload, and for good reason. Just gone back to the same old daily usage, which is a little bit annoying. It's almost like after my last video where I did so well, what did I decide to do? I decided to celebrate and treat myself by buying my Vice, which again pretty much led to day in, day out usage. And addictions, it's a really tough one to be honest, because a lot of addicts may or may not admit that when they think about quitting, they put a lot of pressure on themselves to do it by, I don't know, a certain date. But for me, I've found all that does is it ramps up my usage, because I kind of mentally know that there's a day coming where I'm gonna stop, if that makes any sense. So all that does is just makes me buy more and use more, because judgment day is coming, and as a byproduct that just makes it so much more difficult to give up because you're obviously doing a lot more than your average use, because you want to make the most of it. Like, it sounds ridiculous, but these are just some of the things that you have to deal with addiction. You know, there aren't many good moments in early sobriety. I know this, you know, even for someone like me whose addiction is cannabis, like, because the usage is so high, I know that when I do quit, there are going to be nights where I'm going to have no sleep, I'm going to have night terrors, I'm going to have the sweats because I can't regulate my body temperature. And you know, that's quite scary, but it's a truth that all addicts have to face. And you know, there are many ways that you can try and defeat addiction. You know, some people try and wean themselves off, you know, have less and less each day. Some like to just go cold turkey and just hit it on the head and just say no, which is basically how I'm trying to deal with it, because I can't do the weaning off. Like, for me, again, I'm either 100% or nothing. I'm either in or I'm out. But the vast majority of the time I'm in. So I need to have a really good think about how I'm going to defeat this. But not only that, I need to find the reasons why I want to defeat this, because yeah, without the why, there's no point. Like, you're just doing it for the sake of saying you want to do it. There has to be reason behind it, and if you're an addict, it's because you've got an addiction. And again, not so many addicts will like to admit that they're an addict. You know, they do say that's one of the first steps, is acceptance. But even when you accept it, you know, there's a case for how many people actually admit to the extent that their addiction has become a problem. You know, telling someone that you drank 2 bottles when you drank 3, or you smoked 3.5 grams of cannabis when you actually smoked closer to 7. You know, it's these mental gymnastics that can keep an addict from trying. But honestly guys, never give up, because there are brighter days ahead, and I know this. I've seen them, I've experienced them, and I would like to go back to them. So again, if you're struggling, people, reach out, whether that's to me, whether that's to family, the Samaritans, your local council, it doesn't matter. Just find and seek the help that you do need, because no one should go through this alone. So until the next episode of Addiction to Freedom, this has been Villainous Bounty. I'm out. And PS again. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more future uploads. And if you've got time, please enjoy a few minutes of some short footage that I took along my walk today. And thank you all for tuning in. Peace.